Oss Oss Wee Oss!
I first saw Padstow from the hill, framed by silver sycamore trees. A sunny little fishing port where sailboats slept along the quays. Padstow, down on the Cornish coast, famous for wrecks and ships gone wrong. Today, the harbour is sanded up, and the fishing fleet stays home. Here, miss, I'd like to see this hobby horse that dances here on the 1st of May. Here, wait. Please come back, young lady. Yeah, I've scared her. Now, what did I say? And then I twigged this sailor, sitting lazy in the evening sun, playing a strange old melody on his old accordion. You look to be a native, son. I hate to interrupt your funny song, but could you tell me about this hobby horse and how the whole thing's carried on?
I'm the secretary of the All Horse Party, and I lead the music on May morning. Charlie Bate is my name. Now, about this hobby horse in Padstow, nobody don't seem to know the origin of it. Some people say it's 2,000, 3,000, some say it's 4,000 year old. But we people here in Padstow, in Cornwall, know that it's very old. And we shall make sure that the old hobby horse comes out into the streets on May Day for a long, long time to come. Now, if you want to see the old hobby horse come out, come up with me now and see the whole box of tricks. Come on.
Now, I didn't know just where I was going or who I was going to meet, but I followed my strange conductor along the old and narrow streets, for I'd heard that this Padstow dance dated back to pagan times, a sexy, savage springtime rite. But I hadn't a clue what I'd find.
Come on in and meet the boys. They're sort of warming up for May Day. You didn't expect to see this sort of dancing in Cornwall. Real good stuff, isn't it? Come on, over and have a drink.
Hey, Charlie, where's this hobby horse?
Well, it's right in front of your nose. Those two lads will both be playing the horse tomorrow. The whole town's outside there now, waiting for the hours to roll by, and waiting for the old town clock to strike the hour of midnight.
Now, this here horse cult, so the scholars say, was one of our religions when we lived in caves. I can't say whether it's Druidic or Neolithic, but you've got to admit this Padstow horse dance is pretty terrific.
Well, here's our carrier here, Colonel Bate. Now, come on, Colonel, you speak for yourself.
Well, gentlemen, this is May Day now. This is May Day, the 1st of May. And we just started out from the Golden Land, And all the boys is outside waiting for Colonel.
As soon as we hear the town clock strike the hour of midnight, our RC choir starts singing the night song. There's Mrs. Cooch, the landlady of the Golden Lion, and her daughter Winnie. Rise up, Mrs. Cooch, and gold be your ring, for summer is a come unto day. And give to us a cup of ale, and the merrier we will sing in the merry morning of May.
Rise up, Mr. Smith. Rise up, Mr. Brown. We sing the night song in all the town. We'll tromp through your gardens and march through your lanes. Our chorus rattles the window panes.
Oss Oss Wee Oss! Oss Oss Wee Oss! Men are fast going by if they would, for summer is begun today. They might have
Rattling their tins and banging their drums, the kids tell Padstow that May Day has come. While deep in the woods, where they can't be seen, the Horse Committee cuts the fresh May green. On the sly like.
You got to get permission, you know, from the squire herself, see? But sometimes you take French leave. Well, I was caught once, and the steward, he come along, and I was up a tree, and he said, what are you doing up there? Well, I said, what do you think I'm doing up here? Cutting sycamore, aren't I? He said, you'll hear more about this. I said, do what you can for me. I said, you killjoy.
Hello there, Charlie.
Good morning. I see you're up early this morning. We've been on for hours now, decorating the town.
I warn you, young men, everyone, for
Cutting down sycamore and ash boughs, bring them down through the street, making them fast around the telegraph poles down outside the Golden Lion.
the May home in the merry morning of May.
Old Colonel's in charge of that part of it, but the rest of us, we've got to get the maypole up. Got to get the garlands all fixed up and hanging, primroses, cowslips and bluebells. The children, they've been out this past week picking all these spring flowers from the meadows. And if you look out of the windows from 10 o'clock onward on May the 1st, you'll see Padstow outside of the Golden Lion. And when I say Padstow, I mean Padstow. Padstonians.
And after bidding you welcome, I must say a word of thanks to our squire, Mr. John Priddle-Broon.
Hey, Charlie, who's this?
Oh, this is Mr. Chapman, our local greengrocer. He's in charge of all the decorations for the hobby horse.
Well, when can we see this horse?
They're just leading them out of the stable now at the back of the Lion.
How you feeling, Colonel?
Delighted. That's my day. There's no one in the world will never stop me from May Day. Because I really love it. I love May Day. That's my day because, you know, the gentlemen's, you know, around in plenty of ale, you see.
Hey, what does that contraption weigh?
Well, I dare say it weighs 3/4 underweight. Oh, it is hard work. I had no mistake about it. When I jump inside of it, I dare say in less than a quarter of an hour, I can wring out a pint of beer out of my shirt.
Pretty hot in there, eh?
What? Hot? Oh, very, very, very hot. Oh, my God, it's enough to kill you.
And now we come to the question of our oldest member, who is 84, old Mac. And I don't expect anybody that's in the crowd now can remember the old Oss coming out without him. But he's here again today, though he's sitting at the back of the going line in his bath chair. But he's come down specially to see that the Oss is brought out correctly. And that reminds me that at about 80 years ago, some of the most influential people in Padstow did everything possible to prevent the old Oss being brought out. But a few faithful ones, and old Mac, he did it at the risk of losing their jobs. The old Oss came out. And it's out again this year. So, all together, give 3 hearty cheers for Mac and the old Oss. Oss Oss! We Oss! Oss Oss! We Oss! Oss Oss! We Oss!
Old Mac, he's 84 now, and his dancing days are over. And he's handing the club over to his little grandson, Willie. And believe you me, little Willie is a grand dancer. Then we take the traditional route. Turn left outside of the Golden Lion and we go up Church Lane. Right up Place Hill, then down to Oak Terrace. Well, there in Oak Terrace lived Mr. William. He was a real old male, but a little bit old now. He doesn't have much to do with it. Padstow, they wouldn't feel right at all the year. If the Hoss didn't come and visit them on May morning, they'd kind of feel neglected. Unite and let us all unite, for summer is a-coming today, and whither we are going, we all will unite in the merry morning of May.
What's happening to the Oss?
He's laid down and died, old dear. He's laid down and died. Oh, where is King George? Oh, where is he, oh? He's out in his longboat, all on the salt sea, oh. Up flies the kite, down falls the lark, oh. Aunt Ursula Birdwood, she had an old yo, and it died in her old park, oh.
Death and resurrection. The thump of that club is a springtime sound that brings the crops up out of the ground. The whole sleeps up and so does the grain. And the old folks feel right young again.